Please insert drink and hit play. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BlueRayDismay. You have John Daniels here. I have my counterpart with me,
Bruno Diaz, a.k.a. Johnny C, a.k.a. Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. And today we are doing a shot of Bad Boys 3 for life. Dun dun dun.
Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for life, yes. Our counterpart, the Right Honorable Javier, is absent for today. He had to fly out to Kentucky to look for a giant hole in the ground. He claims that he has to dunk himself in a subterranean pool. He comes out insane for 2 days, but when he recovers, he can cheat death for another few decades because he's that goddamn old.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. Just so you know, a shot of is our segment of a spoiler-free review of the movie we just saw in the movies. In this case, Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, kind of hype. Was hyped for it. Just recently watched the first one and then the second one.
Yes, we've recently watched the first one and the second one.
So it's kind of hyped for this one.
And before I get into this dismal review, I have to take a shot. So Johnny Walker, if you would please, cheers me. And we're drinking, I don't know what this is, but it's some type of liquor. Cheers, mate. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Hey.
Now I can talk about this movie. Definitely, if you guys thought the second one was cheesier than the first, strap your seatbelts on for the third.
Yeah, they went full.
They went
max
full
cheese facts in this movie.
I'm trying to think of a movie where the actors made fun of their own age for the entire movie. Isn't there an Adam Sandler film where they're like old
Grown-ups?
bastards? Yeah. Where they constantly, they know they're old.
And they like refer to themselves. They're like, "Oh, we used to be so funny."
Yeah, and they're beating themselves up. I guess they're making the punchline on themselves before the audience can go on social media and rip them to shreds.
Yeah, what is it, Wild Hogs or something like that?
I don't know, but you know when I realized I was an old ass bastard, me myself, John Daniels. When I saw these old ass bastards in this goddamn movie, I'm like, man, I remember when they were like crazy, like, blowing stuff up and like jumping through hoops and stuff in the first one back in 95. And I was like, oh man, that was so cool. And now these bastards look like old, worn down and broken.
Yeah.
And I'm still watching them in an action flick.
Yeah, poor Martin Lawrence. They should have gave him a couple more months to get into more
tune
shape. Tune up a little more.
Yo,
especially as Will Smith is
Will Smith
aging so gracefully.
Will Smith looks good. He looks good for, I think he's in his 50s.
Lawrence is like having a hard time over here.
Yeah, I mean,
he was having a hard time in the second one, I thought.
No, dude, in this third one, I mean, they even give him a role where he's like in the back seat. Like he is not
I feel like it was
any action whatsoever.
Not to be too spoiler or anything like that, but like he's kind of like not as into it as Will Smith's character is in this one, and that's due to the way the characters are, and it takes place.
It's kind of an enhanced character development off the second one.
Yeah, and their stages
stuff
in life and their career, like how they their job, and they're old, and they do account for that in the movie. It's part of the part of the plot of the movie, kind of
right.
Them being old.
Yes, they are old as shit, which makes me in turn feel old as shit.
Yeah, they were old when I was young.
Yeah, seriously, they were old when I was young, and now they're like goddamn. I mean, they are grandparents. I mean, they're huffing and puffing through the goddamn movie.
Yeah.
In the movie, we have, of course, Will Smith playing LAW-RIE.
Yeah.
We have Martin Lawrence playing Marcus Burnett. You also in this one have Joe Pantaleone, who is the captain of the squad or whatever. Yeah. We have Paula Nunes. This actress, she's been in this, I guess it's like a Spanish drama, La Reina del Sur.
Oh, telenovela, yeah.
Right, and it's been on from 2011 through 2019. We also, in that same series, who's actually the star of La Reina del Sur, Kate del Castillo.
Yeah.
And she is infamous. She was part of the documentary / interview with El Chapo's with Sean Penn.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was her. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was her.
Yeah.
So she gained an instant notoriety and fame because of her ability to go and meet El Chapo's.
Probably helped her in this movie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's like Mexico, like cartel drug lord type thing going on in this movie.
Yes, and it's pronounced.
She's in it.
Mexico.
Oh yeah,
all right,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah.
We also have DJ Khaled, who is just some like fat butcher dude.
Oh, he's like a guy. He's kind of like a guest, like
starring
role. Yeah.
And then we have Nicky Jam, which I don't know why the fuck he's in this movie, but
he's in a little more though. Yeah. He's got a handful of scenes.
Yeah, he's like just.
I didn't know who that was, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so everyone likes him. Yeah, blah blah blah, and him and Will Smith are friends. So of course you had to put him in the movie. Blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It is kind of like a running thing too, like they're riffing on Will Smith's character, like, yo, get over yourself, or like get over this shtick, or like act your age kind of like deal in the movie. Or it's like, when are you gonna like settle down or do whatever? It's like you're just a hothead all the time.
Yes.
And it's kind of, I don't know. The movie plays towards their age, and it does that well, I guess,
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens. I'm sorry, I also missed Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa Hudgens from Spring Breakers. If you haven't seen that.
Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot about her. But like I said, guys, be prepared for a lot of grandpa jokes, a lot of like older people jokes.
It's kind of like the low end, like low bar, like humor.
They
it's
are
like, hey, I'm old and slow. Let's play that.
Yeah, I mean, they make it
apparent.
Yeah, they don't hide the fact that they are older at this point.
Yeah,
they definitely don't hide that, and they try and beat. I mean, I'm telling you, they're avoiding.
It hinders the movie.
Well, it hinders the movie, but they're also avoiding the backlash that they would have received on social media, by calling them, hey, these old two fucks, can't even, lift a finger, blah, 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 let alone a handgun in a fight, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. Will Smith still got it.
They already beat everyone to the punch, so to speak, with some of the jokes that they just make on themselves, on each other.
Yeah.
And just as a whole, as a unit, like, hey, we're old, blah, 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 whatever, so.
One of the things I don't like about it, it kind of does what, it does play off the second movie very well. I'll give it that. There's a lot of continuations from that movie, the character continuations. The Chief is in it, he's back. Martin Lawrence is still kind of like trying to be, more passive aggressive, as trying to not so, non-violent and all that type, which was taken from the second movie.
It's a continuation.
There's character development there, and
a lot of it feels like a telenovela, because like there's a lot of like slow motion,
like, and it's funny that
zoom up on your face,
it's
talk, dialogue scenes. I'm like, yo, what am I watching? Like Univision, or am I watching like a movie, like a real movie?
It's
like
funny
in America.
It's funny that those the telenovela girls are in there, because it's very, some of it, the plot points and the story beats in this movie do feel kind of like cheesy.
I felt
TV,
like I was watching Univision,
Telemundo,
like one of the
Telemundo, like something like kind of like cheesy, and
like
I felt
soap like I was
opera
in,
thing going on here.
Yeah, I felt like I was in Mexico's
soap opera
on some of the scenes. Some of the scenes are straight Spanish, and of course they have the English captions on the bottom. But I don't care about that. The one thing I do care about is the close up and the zoom ins and the slow motion, like cheesiness. I'm like, dude, this works in Mexico, not in like multi-million-dollar movie productions.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But the whole, it felt like a Spanish soap opera. I swear to
God.
God.
Those parts. I mean, it was shot. Yes, okay, yeah. It was shot like a show, like a drama,
like a TV
drama.
show. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, yo, like.
And I think, and it was. And that was not like part in the actress's fault. I mean, she's a fine actress.
No.
But I feel like they, instead of putting her in a movie, they like put us in a telenovela.
Yeah, they put us in a show. They put us in a Spanish show.
Yeah, they put the telenovela in the movie instead of like putting them in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they kind of like, they didn't do a very good job on that part.
Right.
But I think that was very intentional though. Because it was so like cheesy, like heavy-handed, and like the way it was shot and written and everything. I feel like that's what they're kind of going for. And there's the two actresses from that show, so I think they're like, it might have been a thing with him, and then Will Smith producing. Interesting.
Will Smith, I think, was heavily invested in this third one.
He produced this
and I think it was Jerry Bruckheimer as well.
Jerry Bruckheimer, very much made this happen. And then for some reason, Michael Bay, not producing, not directing.
He did the first two.
He did the first two. Yeah. He only has a very small part in this movie. Connected somehow, but I won't say. But like, It's like that's the connection. It's like, all right, whatever. But I thought that was kind of odd. Like, not even producer or something like that, or like, I don't know.
I think they just said, okay, buddy, enough.
He's
with
like,
the
yeah, I'm
slow
done.
mo-
He's
enough,
like,
enough
I'm
with the
done with it.
explosions on, the MacArthur Parkway, whatever the hell
He's
it
like,
is.
I already had my Bad Boys 2 epic, my 2.5 hour epic. So he's like, I don't need to do Bad Boys 3.
Right.
But yeah, it's still funny. I mean, even for how cheesy it is, they still got me. They still had me laughing for
I mean,
couple
there were some
parts
funny
there.
scenes,
Yeah.
and the funny
Martin
scenes
Lawrence
are
still
mostly,
makes me laugh, even how
the funny scenes are mostly attributed
His
to Martin Lawrence. I really enjoy Martin Lawrence's
his
character,
character
and
doesn't go the way I would like him. He does play off very much the second one and advances with that. And but he's still funny. I still like Martin Lawrence. Looking pretty rough in this movie. Not as good as Will Smith here. He's really old. He's older than Will Smith for sure.
You gotta cut him some slack.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, if you were rich and didn't have jack shit to do in life except sleep and eat, you might gain a little bit of weight around his age, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's not making movies all the time like Will Smith is. So,
Yeah. Well, yeah. So
he'll come back for Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys.
But yeah, I always love Martin Lawrence for sure.
No, yeah, much respect to Martin Lawrence, and also much respect to Will Smith. In as much as his cheesy lines are peppered throughout the movie, still, they're
Do you have the directors on that?
a watchable movie. I don't have the directors. I can check though.
Yeah.
Pour me a shot, Johnny Walker. Pour me a shot. I need a shot while I'm watching these trailers. But yeah, I mean, basically, if you watch Bad Boys 2, this is basically like a tee off of, or almost a direct continuation of that thing. Martin Lawrence is very much in his role as Marcus Burnett, playing the woosah, the hey, calm me down character, and Will Smith, of course, playing Mike LAW-RIE, is very much in his character. And
the hothead,
and his ego, his young ego,
thinks he's in a music
right.
video at all times.
At all times. Yeah, so it's a continuation of, and it's an extension, and they just dive deeper into their roles.
Yeah.
Except now they have this whole theme, this whole comedic connection, or I don't know, subtle undertone of, hey, we're old as shit. We know. We don't care. We're still gonna kick down
Brothers
doors.
for life.
Right.
One more time. Let's do this. You know.
Right. And there weren't as many cheesy lines in this one as the second one. The second one was
probably because
bad.
They cut them all out because it's only 2 hours.
Yeah, the second one was 2 hours and like 35 minutes or some crap.
It's like, jeez.
Yeah, it was really long.
Yeah.
So this one I didn't need my ass pillow.
Yeah.
I could actually sit through a whole movie on my little recliner and just watch it.
Yeah.
Is this a shot? Let's take it. All right, guys, give us 30 seconds.
Pardon
3
silence.
seconds. Yeah, while we take the shot. Okay, back to the movie. I don't know. We're about 14 minutes in, Johnny Walker. What do you think?
I mean, yeah. If you like the second one, I don't know who would, but this just kind of goes off that.
Dude, I think people that
I don't know how much I like this movie. It has a lot going for it.
I think this appeals to
There's a crowd. There's a certain crowd.
No, there's a crowd. There's
people in the theater.
Oh yeah, in the movies tonight, there were
people loving it.
It was almost sold out.
They were liking it. Yeah.
But
I was surprised at how many people were there. Yeah.
But if you notice the crowd, the audience was a bunch of old ass bastards.
Well, yeah,
like ourselves.
They saw the first one in the theater.
They were
20 years ago.
They were 40 when they saw the first one. So they were here, let's go watch Bad Boys 3 before we die. So and I'm not gonna lie. I'm an old ass bastard. What I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. Whatever. But
I'm semi-old bastard.
I don't think that this would appeal to many of the younger folk.
No, it definitely appeals to
the millennials.
Appeals to the Bad Boys crowd.
I think they were trying to.
I think there is one.
I think they were trying to capture the attention of the millennials through DJ Khaled as playing a minor role, and of course Nicky Jam.
Vanessa Hudgens.
But also
the whole weird soap opera connection,
soap
that
operas,
audience,
soap operas, the main actress,
I'm saying
Castillo,
that's what I'm saying,
she's got age on her.
Oh, her fans will probably go see this movie.
Yeah, she's completely graceful.
They're like, oh, I love her soap opera. Let me go see her movie. It's like a natural.
What? La Reina del Sur, dude. I think our moms watch that. So
yeah, probably.
That's
I'm saying it's a huge
soap.
I think I've seen it before. That's what I'm saying. I know I've seen that girl before, and that's where it's from. Is from that show?
Yeah,
but I'm saying like her, she's got fans. That's got to be like some kind of like weird appeal but there's 2 stars from that show in this movie.
Yeah,
so that they're really pushing that like weird, and it's like kind of written like a soap opera.
Yeah,
so they're really kind of pushing
opera,
some weird kind of angle there. It's like some kind of weird
this
like
definitely went the
Spanish soap operas undertones that are there for some reason.
Yeah, this
but they're fine. That they add to the movie a little bit, but
and I think there are a couple of scenes in Mexico's, right?
Yeah.
So you'll see the Mexico kind of like landscape,
and they do.
And
I like the new ammo team, is what they're called. The
oh yes, his new
Vanessa
squad,
Hudgens, the Asian
the ammo, which
Asian
is
guy,
like the advanced
tech white guy,
whatever. Yeah,
I forget. I don't know their names, but yeah, they're fun. They're enjoyable in the movie. They play well with Martin Lawrence.
You know
and
the messed up thing
Will
is,
Smith.
I almost find the the support squad, the ammo team in the movie, funnier than the already known constant bickering between Mike LAW-RIE and Marcus Burnett. I think they're actually
because you haven't seen it 3 times,
which is which is messed up. It's kind of messed up. Yeah, that they don't steal the spotlight, but I'm like, okay, this is a little fresher.
Yeah, and I think
the same constant
that's
bickering,
why it's in there.
Same goddamn shit that we've already heard in the number 2 movie with Mike LAW-RIE, right? And his corny lines in the second one, which I dare not repeat because we've already done a review.
But yeah, they're fun. I like them. They're definitely a better aspect. I think, a plus for the movie. It gives it another layer.
I'm telling you,
them.
Yeah.
I was missing the little rivalry between like another like 2 like detective groups that are there. Like
the other Cuban. There were 2 Cuban guys.
Yeah, in the first movie there was like 2 groups of the dudes. They're like kind of like bickering back and forth. But in the second one, they're there too, and they're not really there in this one. I was kind of missing that.
Yeah. And it's funny that this...
Oh, yeah. This... sorry, go ahead.
No, this third one has a couple of funny scenes where they have Caucasian actors trying to mimic more of an urban accent. And they make fun of the Caucasian actors trying to mimic the urban accent or urban context, whatever. So you have the white... the play on white man jokes or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. It's in good humor, but it's it's
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And then what were you going to say?
Crap.
I forgot. We are coming up on the 20-minute mark, Johnny Walker. Unless you want to do another shot, keep rambling on about this goddamn movie.
Dang, you made me frozen.
Say something where he's walking in with Reggie. They bring Reggie back from the second one. Reggie, the boyfriend. Maybe not. Oh, never mind. All right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, yeah. Well, yeah, this movie reminds me a couple parts of Lethal Weapon. Like Lethal Weapon 4 or something like that. Like, because they, in one of the clips and trailers, they show like Martin Lawrence's character is like having one of his kids is having a kid, so he's like a grandpa, and just goes to show how old they are in this movie. He's a damn grandpa.
He embraces,
he embraces the oldness of it. Yeah,
he's like
the grandpa aspect of it. Yeah,
he's totally on like the hey, I'm done with this.
And so that part's funny, and it reminds me of like a kind of like a old like. The old buddy cops, they've been doing literally been doing this for a long time now, since the 90s. And then, Lethal Weapon 4 or 5 was the mid 90s. So they were doing what these guys are doing now, like back then. So it just reminds me of that kind of, and it just kind of gave me those vibes of like Lethal Weapon vibes or something with Chris Rock coming in, like being funny and shit.
I'm offended that you're comparing this to Lethal Weapon,
but just one little aspect of the movie that I could expand upon.
I see the comparison. I see what you're talking about.
I could expand upon more if it wasn't just the.
No, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10?
Having
Johnny
just
Walker?
seen this one, having just recently seen the other ones, I gave Bad Boys 2 a 5.5.
Ooh, that's pretty high for Bad Boys 2.
I know, and I think I would have to. I don't know. I feel like I trash talk Bad Boys 2 more, and then I kind of talk this one up a little more. But I would have to give this one like a 5.5 or a 6.
A 6? Are you kidding me?
I give it a 5.5. Yeah.
It can't be better than the second one.
I think it's as good and bad as the second one.
I think it's equally bad or worse.
It's equally everything as the second one. It's not what I hoped for. I hoped for more out of this franchise, but it was not. Didn't give me in the second one, and then the third one just kind of
Yeah.
Kept following the second movie's route, and I'm like, oh damn, didn't bring it back.
Whoa, 5.5.
But
if you
still
had,
made me chuckle.
if you had to rank this movie among the franchise among one Bad Boys 2 and then this one, what would you rank?
See, I'm really conflicted right now, because like I would give it the same score, but if you
had to pick 1, 2, or 3, how would you rank it?
If I could, this movie I could watch.
While blacked out
I don't know.
drunk
I think I can watch this movie. It's easier to watch because it's only 2 hours.
and on shrooms.
And and on shrooms. And it's the third one. And it's like not. I don't know. It's a little more. It's just a little more easier to watch. There's not a lot going on. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just really confusing.
Pour another shot. God damn it. And that'll clear your confusion. Pour another shot and I'll give you my ratings right now.
No. Okay. It definitely goes 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
5.5, same as the second movie, but for some reason, they're just not very good, and it sucks to say.
John Daniels here, everyone, from Cali, Colombia. No relation to Mexico, which is the setting that this some of the scenes are taking place in here. If I had to rate this movie on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a whopping 3. 1, 2, 3 out of 10. I find some of the old people jokes are highly offensive to all the old fuckers out there.
And young people.
I think that they're kind of just it's just a continuation of Bad Boys 2.
Bad parts of
Bad
Boys 2.
and it's also like a telenovela, like, it's like a Spanish soap opera kind of effect. So yeah, 3 out of 10 for me, John Daniels from Cali, Colombia, not Mexico. If I had to rank this among the franchise, it would definitely be number 1, number 2, unfortunately, and then number 3, even more unfortunate.
Yeah,
for many people.
It's weird.
So yeah, guys. Like I said, if you guys are fans of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence and you're old as shit, definitely go check this out.
I'm all those things.
Yeah, if it's a cool flick, it's a cool flick to just kind of, I don't know, pass by time, reminisce on some of the older jokes, ha ha ha, whatever. We get it. Will Smith's in a Porsche, blah blah blah, whatever. Miami Ocean Drive. Well, who gives a shit?
Yeah. If it weren't for other reasons, I definitely would have caught this on like TNT or something in the
dude.
I would have. I'd be like, oh, this is on. Oh, it's time to watch one of these.
Yeah, no, totally.
But instead, I went to go see it in theater, which is fine.
Totally in agreement. I would have cut this on, like one of the public access channels, Channel 4 or 9, like at 2 a.m. while I'm like half drunk.
I'd be like, hell yeah, Bad Boys 3 time.
Like, oh yeah, Bad Boys 3.
Now's the time.
Yeah. I can kind of remember. Yeah.
Probably would have enjoyed it better.
Yeah. All right, Johnny Walker, we are on the 24-minute mark, just about. Any final thoughts before we close this shot of segment?
Yeah, I hope it is. I hope this is bad. Hey, I hope this is Bad Boys for Life, because it's.
Or Bad Boys for Death. Put them out of their misery. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like I hope this is the last one of these movies, because I can't see it going anywhere else except more downhill.
Right.
Or more uphill.
At this point, they'd be nice gentlemen for death.
Yeah.
It's like okay, you guys have paid your dues.
Yeah. And this kind of feels like a cap, like it not it's very much referenced in the trailers and the movies throughout, their characters and like in their people. Right. They're old. Mm-hmm. Timelines of their lives. But yeah,
dude, like I said, watching this movie made me feel old. I'm like, oh my God. I remember when this movie was actually cool.
Yeah.
And now it's like cheesy as shit, even with all these special effects.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's just my opinion, people. John Daniels here from Cali, Colombia, not Mexico.
But yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's Bad Boys for Life. I hope there's not another one.
All right, guys. I think that wraps up our summary. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Oh yeah, Bad Boys for Life is like they're getting locked up for life. Lock up this franchise for life.
Lock this franchise up for life and throw the key away, burn it, smash it, whatever. But catch us next week on a movie that we have yet to announce. So thanks so much for tuning in, and we are signing out.
Bad Boys.